Come have some fun and watch some games. Time to get crazy. It's night and day. Yeah. Night and day, back again. Back in the world of Final Fantasy XVI. Back with Clive, who has just gotten a major upgrade. So now Clive looks the part. He's got red and black armor. Jill's got blue and white armor. They definitely look like a good pairing of Ifrit and Shiva dominance. Summoners, friend pals, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, thanks to Lady Hannah over here, Rodney Murdock's wife, a widow unfortunately. She gave us this gear. It was in pristine condition, and now Clive is looking freaking amazing.
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care out there, both of you.
Ah, so we're gonna finally see some progression of the Blight. That's also cool to see. Are there any side quests in this town? No, huh? Okay, good. We are gonna walk around the town a little tiny bit. Hey, windmills! So Eastpool is land of windmills. And milk and honey? I don't know. Alright, so yeah, last time Hannah gave us a major upgrade. Hannah was Rodney Murdock's wife. Murdock was the Lord Commander, or the leader of the armed forces of Elwyn, our dad, and Duke of Rosaria. So, unfortunately, Clive incinerated Murdock when he turned into Ifrit, or that's what we currently believe anyway. And just like Joshua accidentally incinerated Tyler and Wade when he turned into Phoenix, that if you have a gigantic fire explosion right next to people, you're often going to burn those people. So yeah, very harsh, accidental, collateral damage, whatever you want to call it. But turning into an Eikon and having no control over what's going on is not good for anyone around you.
If you're buying, I'm selling.
Don't think we got any potions to sell ya. Nah, we're gonna keep our stuff. He has the exact same sorts of things that we can get from Karen's Toll. Should we buy the Breath of the Wind for the Rook's Gambit? I wouldn't use it if I bought it, so it would just be more like a collection opportunity. It's the same thing with the Orchestrion. So we will leave this guy.
See you then.
Yeah, have a good one, dude.
Where are you off to then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village ain't your final destination. Not to say it didn't have its charms. Take that tower. Relic of the Fallen it is. Must have stood there 1,000 years. And in all that time, no one's ever been inside. Mysterious, eh?
Definitely. The Fallen are a mystery that we will get to see some more
through winter.
resolution to later. Definitely no problem taking treasures here. This is basically our city. Then again, we wouldn't want to take it from these villagers who are all down on their luck. Well, these villagers seem actually okay. Much better off than the people at the Abbey. That is for sure. Boop. Alright, one treasure had goblin coin, the other one had goblin coin, and a bunch of other stuff.
Not bad at all. We'll make a master baker of you yet.
Yeah, so you see some people here treating their dominance with respect and courtesy, compliments even. It's a world of difference between how some countries treat their dominance and how other ones treat their dominance. How much they like to dominate their dominance. I'm not dominance, bearers. Oh, hello, sleepy dog. What you doing in the corner? Sleeping? That's good, you're on brand for being a sleepy dog. So yeah, Clive, or at least we currently think
Wonder
it's
if
Clive.
Martha could spare us a few bushels.
Could you spare her a few bearers? Treat your bearers well. I mean, these people do treat the bearers well. Anyway, yeah, so going on that theory, Clive turned into the Dominant of Fire. He incinerated Murdock when he lost control. Bye,
I
Hannah.
fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many
We did
years
talk to you
ago.
already. I
Have
can't.
care out there.
Can't turn my back and can't turn my back. Can't just walk away from Hannah. After Clive slept outside because he couldn't bring himself to sleep in her home because he knew he currently believes. We still don't know 100% sure, right? But he currently believes that he killed. Can't go over that fence, huh? Murdock. And obviously if he killed Murdock, he's not going to want to sleep in her home. If he widowed her. Now the reason I keep saying that's what he believes is because we still haven't cleared up the mystery of the second Dominant of Fire. We saw him when Joshua had turned into the Phoenix. Clive saw that other hooded man who looks just like the hooded man we've been following.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
I don't know why he only admits who he is to some people.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Now, you haven't noticed the mark on our cheek, huh? So yeah, she thought that... most people thought the sons were dead. She was saying that more like for wishful thinking and out of respect than believing she would actually give the clothes back to anybody.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool.
Master Mayor.
I didn't recognize you.
Master
Oh,
Mayor.
I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families.
Hold the mayo, Master Mayor.
When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
You might want to check the cheeks, buddy.
Master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
What you got, Master Mayor?
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Indeed. Oh, it's a main quest even. Has the feel of a side quest, but sure.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Dressed like that? Jill? Clive's totally talking about the man. Not what he looked like.
You'll find the bearer I spoke of over by the well. Introduce yourself. It will mean a lot to him.
No problem, buddy. But his character, not what he looked like, obviously. I thought that's what Jill was saying too, and she started with the whole, oh, well, you're not quite different. You're not that different, because you wore the same clothes. Silly Jilly.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Yeah, they only have Jill in the conversations when it has to do with the main quest. No side quest stuff.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would
We
you?
came all hundreds
you
of
mean
miles.
the old boy who always waits by the well?
That's
yes,
him.
that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though.
No kidding.
The beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the Blight took half the harvest.
Oh, wow. That's a different sort of change than I was thinking
listen
about.
to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
I don't know, they might not already know that.
Don't worry, he won't have gone far. He's not too steady on his feet.
Then we should worry. Beatings and taxes jumping up and going crazy. Yeah, Clive and Jill might not know about that because they look like they're more, I don't know, wealthy or aristocratic. So, I mean, they did say they were from the capital of Rosaria. Anyway, hello, sir. Oh, yeah. Looks like the back of his cape is already kind of ripped and ragged. I was wondering about that. Didn't know if when you first got this outfit it started out fully pristine. Because later in the game, small spoiler, but it does get a little bit battle-worn. But it turns out that the cape was already battle-worn. Looks like some of those spiders that were making the cobwebs had a bit of it to eat while it was in Hannah's attic.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
Stop
I'm
talking
looking for
creepy.
a bearer.
Like a little
An
creep.
elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm
His
sorry.
Final Fantasy feasts?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke.
This is that same voice
What
actor
a
again.
dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Watch what you say, because we got the puff to smack you right in your face.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick,
mo?
the
Just a mo.
chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak.
Very funny.
He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with them.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
Rosarian's most famous stand-up comic.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
She's talking
It
to
can't be
people.
helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
She's talking to people, Clive. You're not doing anything that's demanding.
I reckon Patrick would be your best bet, yeah. He's been looking after the old fellow for a while now. Try the stables.
Hey.
He should be there this time of day.
We get it. We get it, villager. We didn't even bother learning your name. That's how important you are. Alrighty, so down we go to the Chocobo Keeper. Am I taking the wrong way? No. Anyway, okay, great. Jilla 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 Bean! Yeah, see, in these scenes, because they're part of the main quest, they have Jill take that leadership role. It makes no sense that she didn't in the side quests, and it becomes more obvious that they only did that to save money and not record multiple versions of the side quest scenes, when it would have made so much more sense for her to step up to that leadership role too in those scenes when those people that Clive is dealing with were complaining non-stop about bearers. Like, oh, I guess I'll have to deal with a bearer. She's right there! Anyway.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Liverpool!
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
We'll find him!
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for,
Wriggle.
he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How'd you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
I'm gonna explain off screen. Just a mo. Hang on a mo. You got it, Patrick? Got it? You got it, Patrick! Why is this taking so long?
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Depends how far he walked out on you. If he's down the block, you can get off your lazy butt and get him.
You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
You're welcome. Yes, you are. You owe us 10,000
He hasn't
gil.
wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
I mean million. 10 million gil. Alright, so... For some reason, we know he's right around here. I would have liked it if the search pool was, like, bigger. But... this is one of those things where the characters know a lot. Possibly more than they possibly could. Oh yeah, anyway, we got awesome new gear thanks to Hannah. Let's take a look. Now it's all freaking purple, baby! So we got unique gear. Invictus, a sword, 160 of freaking damage, baby, 165. And the Metian cross. And the Metian bonds. So really cool looking gear. A major upgrade for Clive. Now that we have gear that's over 160, we could also collect these gear items from this, I suppose. Sure, let's claim it. Alright, so we can see what these look like. I didn't want to open them before because I didn't want to be overpowered when we were at the very beginning of the game. And we had the Imperial Infantry Blade for freaking 70 strength, and they just put on 160 from there. So what does the Onion Sword look like? Oh god, really? It's not in the sheath? Why is it not in the sheath? You don't put it in the sheath for some reason? It has a different sheath that's just that stick. Huh. It looks interesting. I guess that's from official artwork from Final Fantasy III or something. I don't know. That was where you had the Onion Knights. Taking up this radiant blade of gold and turquoise in one's hand invokes strange yet familiar images of 4 homespun youths on a journey to quench the coming darkness. That could be a reference to Final Fantasy 1 or 3. Let's, I guess, take a look at good old Cloud's Buster Sword. Friendship and rivalry, love and loss. While the notches along its blade bespeak a hardship immeasurable. There's notches along pretty much most blades. So this must have been... looks like the same design as Remake. They must have used the same assets. But the materials slots are empty? Or are they filled with something that's like a white materia? Either way, we can't use them or customize them. Looks cool though. I mean, it's probably the exact same model that was right out of Remake. Cortana. Taking up this cold, unassuming steel in one's hand invokes strange yet familiar images of friendship. Nope. That's the Buster Sword. Taking up this expertly crafted blade in one's hands invokes strange yet familiar images of burdens, both borne and overcome. That's extremely vague. Whoa, that one looks pretty cool. Definitely a greatsword, though. I don't think you're swinging that shnikes around with one hand. Then again, the Buster Sword is similar in that respect. That shnikes is heavy. Looks pretty cool, but I would like it more if it were a two-handed thing, but they're not going to suddenly change the entire game based on that. But the Invictus, I think, looks also badass, and it actually goes in his sheath. Kind of a strange design choice to not have the
Drink up now, my...
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
No. Well, they did say... Yeah, okay, we know exactly where he is somehow. They did say that he probably couldn't get that far due to his health or whatnot. But yeah, so the Invictus looks awesome, and it goes into the sheath. We're going to just stick with the Invictus. Maybe we'll mess around with the Buster Sword or whatever later. It is interesting how he doesn't always put it back into the sheath. He just kind of puts it right over his back instead of going up and inserting the tip down into the sheath in that motion. He just kind of... it kind of like warps through the buckled area to save a little bit of time or animation or whatever. But they didn't animate it fully going in and out of the sheath. Can we get an example? Yeah, just like that. Hello, sir. Why are you here on the ledge?
Look, there's someone over there.
In freaking deed there is.
It might be him. We should hurry.
We should hurry. He's on a freaking ledge. Mountainside.
Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Love it. Oh, that was a swing and a miss. So, yeah, we have a little bit of a bug infestation problem. And a dog infestation problem. Hello, everybody. Hello. We're just gonna say, everybody, come dance with me, please. Battle over. Damn, that ability looks so good. There's so many ways to do the combat in this game. Probably shouldn't have done that, because in reality, that might have scared this man half to death.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, And at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
That's kind of messed up, Clive.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
And that's kind of what he just asked you to do. So, I mean, I understand Jill wants him to play the part, and Clive he can't take him with him, obviously. But to say that you're going to come back for him is a little bit harsh.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind.
And he's just trying to be
The memory
nice.
of serving the late Archduke was his one light in the darkness. And now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The Blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Alright, now I feel bad that we took the treasure from the town.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
The hell, we're
I
a
know
province
a
of the
man named
Empire.
Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
I do not know what anon means. Anyway. Yeah, I get that he was trying to be nice. And the other guy's like, it's better than the truth, but... I don't know, man. Doesn't sit well with me. You can argue it either way. Like, what do you do to talk to an elderly person who has dementia, and you tell them the truth that would kind of wreck them, or tell them a lie that placates them, but it's a freaking bald-faced lie. I mean, Clive's saying that Elwyn was okay, I guess. Jill wanted him to do that, but saying that he's definitely going to come back for him after his expedition, to give him that false hope based off of a lie. I don't know, man.
You take care now. We'll speak again when you return.
That just doesn't sit too well with me. I don't know what you would prefer to do in that situation. I think Clive could have tried to give him hope without directly lying to him, and just said some other things that were kind, like, oh, it does my heart good to see you've been loyal all these years and things like that, but not just say, keep waiting for me, I will come back for you. That's the part where it's just like, I don't know, man. But it's a tough situation. You can argue it different ways, but I do not agree with the lying to him. Ah, so now we see the Blight.
Aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The Blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Oh, that is interesting. There's no monsters in this area. Because most of the monsters in this game are animals. Like you would see, I guess, in real life if you went outside and you were like, ah, tigers, those are monsters. We have to kill them or else they will kill us if you met actual tigers in the wild. So yeah, there aren't any monsters in this particular area. And I like that they have no music here too. It adds to the feeling that this land is dead. This land is dead land. This land is dead land.
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
I don't think this one gets added to our map. No, sir? So yeah, it is cool. I think it's awesome to see like the effect of the Blight and how it encroaches. I think we can see it even in the world map. Yeah, so this is Eastpool, and then we just went north of Eastpool, and now we're entering the Deadlands, or the Blight area, the blighted area here. And you can see it encroaching over the map. Can we zoom out farther? Okay, yeah, so this is the island of Ash, or I guess the land of Ash, and then here we are on the land of Storm, and then the two are maybe continent. They don't seem big enough to be continents, but these are the Northlands, and they do describe other lands to the south. So this isn't the full world of Final Fantasy XVI, but it's the world where we spend the vast majority of our time. So we have the twins, they're called, of Storm and Ash, and you can see that both of them have the Blight encroaching. So pretty awesome to actually get to a zone where we see that Blight. And one thing I would have liked better, and this actually applies to Dragon Age also, the first Dragon Age game, where they also have, and it's actually called the Blight, they also have like a marching death that is kind of sweeping across the land.
Won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Yeah, so you can't use magic here. You can press the button all you want and nothing happens. Because in this game, magic... Whoa, cool. I didn't remember that. Magic comes from ether, and this land is devoid of ether. So Blight encroaches, or continually moves across the land, devouring more and more of the land. And in Dragon Age, the Blight, in that, it was like the force of the Darkspawn, though. Like an actual undead army that's like moving across the land. I don't know if undead is the right term, but like an army of death, basically, that sweeps across the land. And in this game, and in that game, you see certain areas where the Blight has impacted things. But in this game, and the same in that game, I would have liked it better if you saw it kind of gobbling up more areas throughout the game. I can hardly
imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
So it's awesome in that you see the impacts of the Blight. And in that game, it's awesome too. Dragon Age Origins is also another one of those games that's just fantastic. Shame about how the series went as it moved along. But yeah, we see kind of moving through where the Blight is and seeing some green on the other side. But yeah, in that game, there's this awesome sequence where a town that you could go to, small spoilers for Dragon Age 1, like pretty early in that game, a town that you have been to gets wiped off the map. But it's early in the game, and they keep talking up how much of an impact and how much of a deadly threat the Blight is. But it would feel more deadly if it kept going, or like it kept building to a crescendo. And in this game too, you would want to see more areas continually get gobbled up by the Blight over time. So it's an awesome thing that we get to go through that area and see it. I would just like to see it more.
Phoenix Gate.
See it progressing. See land gradually being destroyed so you feel the impacts more throughout the game.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Together. Yeah, like what they have in the game of the Blight is awesome. It is fantastic. So I don't want to give the wrong impression. I just would have, it's so good, I would have liked to have seen it in both games. Would have liked to have seen more of it. Just the progression, that holds, you feel the impacts of it creeping across the land. It is kind of interesting that we had to go north to go back here. Like there wouldn't have been a path straight across. But there were cliffs and things around the side that we were walking through, so maybe it has to do with the mountainous terrain. I don't know. You can also see mother crystals, which is a major... We've seen this one in the background before. Back when we were over here, we could actually see... Or no, when we were at Cairnorvent, I think it was. You could see this mother crystal in the background, because they're the size of freaking mountains, so you can actually see them from far away. Is that going to do it for this episode of Moms and Dads Save the World? I don't remember exactly how the Blight works. The Blight might be something where it's you drain all the magic from the land, or all the life energy from the land, and it's kind of like Mako energy. It's the life of the planet itself. It's like the life stream, and you absorb it all, and then the land is dead once it's all been taken out of it. Or if it's something where they keep taking the resources from the land and they use magic in an area too much, and then the land is infected. And so after that's happened, and after magic has been used too much in an area, then the land itself is infected, and the Blight then starts to spread across. Because like they were saying in the hideaway, they were trying to figure out a way, once the Blight has hit the land forgets. But they can try to figure out different ways to remind it that it's still viable. So that sort of description makes it sound more like the Blight has been an infection or something added to the land, as opposed to just the land is all dried up. If the Blight can be removed and the land can be restored to what it once was, then the Blight is more of an infection. So I'm not sure exactly which one of those is correct. If you guys know, you can let me know. It's a very cool concept either way. But that's going to do it for this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Next time, there we go, you can see it right there. We're going to travel to the Phoenix Gate ruins, and Clive is going to try and get some answers. He still has that shred of doubt, or shred of hope, sort of, depending on how you look at it, as to what really happened at Phoenix Gate. It was blowing people up and doing some fiery goodness left and right, getting... So Clive wants some answers. Jill says we can get them here. And so we're going to dive into the mysteries of Phoenix Gate next time. See you guys next time for more Final Fantasy XVI. So Clive wants some answers. Jill says we can get them here. And so we're going to dive into the mysteries of Phoenix Gate next time. See you guys next time for more Final Fantasy XVI. That wasn't not too bad. Jill said we made it look easy. That one wasn't too rough. Not too rough with the stuff, Jelly Bean. Give it a kick. Bah! Hey, alright, another good treasure.